Hi there, my name's Addy. I'm one of the podcast script writers here at Imperial Investment Insights Podcast, and I'm here to tell you about the effect of Trump's economic policies on the world. So let's start with what happened. Well, predominantly we're going to talk about Liberation Day, which was last Wednesday in the US, where Trump announced a raft of tariffs. There's a 10% baseline tariff on all imports into the US, which many countries will face, for example the UK, but nearly 60 countries will be hit with higher rates of up to 50%, the European Union facing 20%, for example, and China facing 34%. There's also a 25% import tax on all foreign-made cars and steel and aluminium imports. So what are the effects of this? Well, let's start with the US economy. The chair of the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell, has now said to expect higher inflation, higher unemployment, and slower growth. JP Morgan expect 4.4% inflation this year and have also predicted a US recession, increasing the probability from 40% to 60% in 2025. The dollar is also likely to fall, with markets now pricing in 4 rate cuts this year, with an expectation for the Fed to support growth compared to curbing inflation. Globally, there is set to be a massive hit to global GDP growth. A study from Aston University expects a hit of $1.4 trillion to GDP. Major economic superpowers such as China and the EU are also likely to be affected, with both considering and implementing retaliatory tariffs. Finally, what's happened to the markets? They've all gone like the colour of my shirt, red, simply crashed. All over the world, through the day, since Thursday, Friday and Monday when we're recording this, we've seen the Asian markets in China and Japan, then the European markets and the FTSE, and also the S&P and Nasdaq crash, with over $5 trillion being wiped from global markets, particularly hitting companies that are reliant on trade from Asia, such as Nike and Apple. Oil prices have hit a 3-year low, and IPOs, which were supposed to increase under Trump, have been delayed, such as the fintech firm Klarna, the stock platform eToro, and Medline. Overall, it is a gloomy economic outlook, which is also clouded in uncertainty about how these policies will play out and what the policies themselves will be in even just a few days or a few weeks' time. What's up to us now is to watch as this story unravels. Thank you.